Breaking news, I just got an updated version of the MK12 roster, and man, is it stacked. Without further ado, we gonna get into that right after this intro. Let's go. First and foremost, I want to say thank you to all of these people on the screen. Without you guys, this would not be possible. Also, click the link in the description so you can join my Discord as we do go live, have interviews with people, and talk Mortal Kombat to the fullest. On top of that, make sure you subscribe to my second page called The Law of Combat. I did change the profile picture because I'm covering Power Universe content over there. May switch to other MK stuff later on that channel, haven't decided. But as you can see, we have Defenders of the Realms, The Law of Combat, 1 hour documentaries. We just got tons of Mortal Kombat content right here on this channel and more to come. With that being said, please allow me to properly introduce you to this episode called the Mortal Kombat Files, episode 30, Mortal Kombat 12 roster leak updated. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get into today's video. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into it. So after speaking with my source, I was able to get my hands on an updated version of the MK12 roster leak. Now, before we get into it, I would like to remind you that none of this information has been confirmed by NRS officially through any official channels. What you are hearing is leaked information, so take it with a dump truck full of salt. Now, I will tell you that my source has been correct in the past. For those of you that are looking for validation, a leak recently came out from Jandy NRS, which exploded on Twitter not too long ago, and I told you that Reptile was getting retconned, and his name actually ended up being one of the names that was in that email leak. So take that as indirect confirmation if you want. With that being said, let's get into the roster because I know you're ready to get to it. So first we have on this list is Kung Jin. Kung Jin is first on the list. After having Kung Jin, we also have Melina, Taven, Dagon, Shang Tsung, Bo Raicho, Devora, yeah, Devora's back again, Aaron Black, Kintaro, Johnny Cage, Fire God Liu Kang, Aramak, Takeda, Havoc, Li Mei, Serena, Smoke, Striker, Reptile, The Great Kung Lao, Raiden, Sonya, Kitana, Scorpion, Sector, Cyrax, Sub-Zero, and Kai. Now, that's the base roster, but don't worry, there's more. I also managed to get my hands on other new fighters that will be in the game as well as retcons. But before we get to the new fighter section, let me comment on this roster that we have right here. Now, I'll go ahead and tell you straight up. This roster is the current roster. I want you to understand, this is from what I'm being told. From what I'm being told is that there's going to be a past, future, and present roster. And after the base roster is established, there's going to be 2 other rosters that's going to come in the form of DLC packs, which is going to add more characters to the game as well as skins and customization options. So I want to make that clear for those of you that say, man, this roster just sounds too good to be true. No, it's not too good to be true. This is the actual roster, but I will tell you this roster is not finalized. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be like, well, hey, bro, I watched some of your other videos and you said that there were going to be no MK characters. It was going to be taken 500 years back in the past. Well, I'm here to tell you, while that is true, they understood that taking a risk like that and not having the main characters in the game was set a firestorm online, so they decided to take a different direction, meaning that you're still going to get those ancestors, except you're going to get those ancestors as comic swaps, meaning that costume swaps, I should say. For those of you that don't know what I'm referring to, I'm going to show you an example here on the screen, meaning that when you pick Sub-Zero, you get Sub-Zero. But you can also get Dimitri Vegas. The same way when you click on Sonya Blade, you can get an older version of Sonya. Correct me in the comment sections below, but I'm pretty sure you can get a different version of Raiden from the movies such as Sonya and probably Jax. Not too sure on that, but I'm sure part of that is right. But anyway, let me get back on to what I was talking about. So they decided that that's something that they were going to do going forward because it satisfied everybody. And on top of that, it allows them to introduce new characters. Now, I am going to give you the new fighters video, what I'm going to do. But before we're able to do that, I want you to make sure you subscribe to the button, hit the subscribe button and turn on post notifications, as this is your brand new favorite and exclusive place for Mortal Kombat content. Now, I will be making videos individually for these people because I want to get into their move sets and the other information that I have on them. Yes, I'm being completely honest with you guys. I'm going to make separate videos for each fighters because I want to milk this as much as possible to make as much YouTube revenue as I possibly can. How many other YouTubers is going to be that honest with you? So please expect a video for every single character that was on this list leading up to Mortal Kombat 12's release to build some hype. Completely honest with you guys, no BS, no other BSy stuff. So now let's get on to the new fighters. The new fighters, which I will make a separate video about this too and go in more detail. Now, the new fighters, from what I'm being told, which is subject to change, is Su Chen. Su Chen is a new character that comes from the Mortal Kombat comics. For those of you who are not familiar with the comics, you definitely want to subscribe because I have a new series called The Lore of Comics where we actually review the Mortal Kombat comics and kind of have fun, do voice impressions and things of that nature is what we usually do. Now, Unaga, there is some super special information about Unaga and Kintaro being pre-order bonuses. Now, they have not decided which one is going to be a pre-order bonus yet, but I'm going to make an updated video on that also going forward. Now, Reiko is supposed to be a new character that, well, I'll say he's a returning character and not a new character, but he's going to be treated as new. Now, for a really new character, Forrest Fox, for those of you who don't know who Forrest Fox is a friend of Takeda in the comics. So that's another character they're looking to bring over from the comics to bring here. On top of that, Nitara. I guess she can go under new fighters, but she will be a returning fighter is what she would be. Now, Tasia is a big deal, and I will be making a video on her as they're looking to import more females into the Mortal Kombat community when it comes to video gaming. Now, Ashura is another person they're looking to have return to please the old 3D era people. Now, another new character is No Face. For those of you that are not familiar with No Face, don't worry, I'm going to be making a video on No Face. So if you don't know who he is, don't worry, I got you. You're going to be getting videos all this upcoming week about these new characters. So I advise you to turn on post notifications so you don't miss anything. When I do make these videos, I'm going to upload them ahead of time so you can go to my channel and click on reminder so you can see these videos. So make sure you stay tuned because these videos will be released, and I also have the Lore of Combat episodes, which is basically the mythology and the backstories of these characters. I'm going to introduce you to these characters and tell you everything you need to know about them. So I am your one-stop shop for Mortal Kombat content. Now, as far as retcons go, the number one person they have up there for retcons, other than Reptile, is Reiko. Now, there's more people, but I don't want to spoil too much in this video. And for those of you asking, Lee May will most definitely, as I mentioned her earlier in the updated roster, will be in Mortal Kombat 12. Now, I will be doing an evidence video to kind of put things together so you guys can understand who all's going to be there, who's not going to be there. I'm going to probably turn it into some type of documentary is what I'm going to do just for the fun of it, so you guys can kind of have something to marinate on and kind of get some evidence and give it to you from an official perspective versus a leaked perspective on the information I received. You get what I'm saying? With that being said, here's the surprise that I have for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and debut the episode 1 of the Lore of Comics so you guys can actually see what it is. And if you like the preview that I'm showing you at the end of this video, you can go ahead and click episode 1 of the Lore of Comics so you can read this full, we can go over this full comic together. I'm going to read it for you, have some fun, do some ad-libs and things of that nature. And if you guys like it, get in the comment section. I want you to tag 922 as the time and let me know if you enjoy this series, if I should keep it around, or if I should cancel this series. I'm looking to bring you guys tons of content, but at the end of the day, you guys are the boss and you get to tell me to a certain degree what type of content you want to see on this channel. If you're a huge Mortal Kombat fan like I am, I think would be pretty dope for me to read all of the Mortal Kombat comics for you guys, and we can kind of like have a watch party, just chill out, and we also can do it live and assign some of you guys characters so we can have read-alongs. I can read my character, you can read your character, and and we can just have that super fun dynamic. No other Mortal Kombat YouTuber is doing the things that I'm doing, and I think I have a bright future ahead of me, especially by this summer. So if you're enjoying what you see and what you hear so far, that is a great reason for you to subscribe. That's my last time saying it. Now let me go ahead and put this preview up here on the screen as promised, and I'll catch you guys right after. Who's your apprentice, Swordsman? Takeda, my son. Boy, you don't have no son. You ain't clapping no cheeks out here. Turns out I did. I clapped some Chinese cheeks. Word. Alright, tell me the story. Alright, Pets, let me give you a little rundown. Rain down memory lane. Alright, so boom. I was running a deep cover mission, hunting the Red Dragon's cult leader. You know, Dagon, looking for his ass. A real Heart of Darkness job. Suffice to say, my cover was blown, right? Boom. Where y'all was at? Man, I can't tell you all that. It was a classified location in Japan. Just know that. But this was last week, though. Alright, word. Go ahead with the story. For weeks, I cranked the generator to charge a satellite phone that never rang. Only one person had the number. Who had the number, my nigga? Man, who you think? The Cheeks. Word. Alright, finish the story. Alright, so boom. We near Lapang, Thailand. That's what it's going down at. Now, she told me the Red Dragon had sent a message claiming I had a son living in Thailand. And the facts add up. I remember I did smash like 9 months ago. I knew what was up. 9 months ago from that time, I had smashed, so it makes sense that the boy is mine, especially at the age that he is now. Damn near teenager. Alright, so boom. I race. Didn't care if it was a trap. I get the booking it. Cross the state line. But in the back of my mind, you already knew. Yeah, I already knew. I couldn't be fast enough. So according to CCTV footage that I had at the crib, 3 tall black dudes opened the door. There's always some niggas causing problems and shit. Right. 3 tall black dudes. I'm talking about they masked up. They got Gucci shades on. Buddy just get real disrespectful with my shorty. He go, "Hey, you the bitch with Kenshi's bastard ass son?" So my girl get to responding. You know how she is. She hit him with the, I'm the bitch with the blade. Won't get the slicing and dicing on his ass just like I showed her. You know, we Bonnie and Clyde, we ride or die out here. You know, so boom, slice Buddy nuts off. Like Su Chen, she was smart. Chen wasn't playing no games with her, taking him out. You know what I'm saying? Boom, she sliced his head off his shoulder. I'm talking about some, let everybody see his stars. Made him share his thoughts with the world. So where the boy at when all this going on? Oh, she sent the boy away. But shut up, let me finish the story. You keep interrupting. So she stabbed him right in the eye. She literally made him see her point clearly in 4K. But sadly though, he pulled out the Glock. Word. Yeah, Scorp. Yeah, Hanzo. He pulled out the Glock and he got to hit her with the blam blam. Doom, doom. 2 shots rang off. Now she dead. It's better he never saw the scene though, man. It was graphic. It was brutal. When I got there and I seen how everything was, man, it was just horror. It was a nightmare. Man, I'm sorry you had to see that. It's all good though. How you find your son? The neighbors, they helped me find him in the next town over. They really looked out for me. Dang, man, that's a crazy story, Kenshi. Another survivor. You think we'll be safe with him? Nah. Alright. Didn't you see what those men did? He's a wraith from hell, Dad. Like, we can't have him in the household. You're a bad parent. Listen, Takeda. Everyone wrestles with demons. Hanzo conquered Scorpion years ago. You got nothing to worry about. Yeah, alright. I don't trust him. And I don't trust you either. You lied to me. You stay lying. That's all you do, ever lie. Takeda, it's not. Fuck out my face, Dad. My mom's never come. Alright, so that's all I'm going to give you for now. And again, if you enjoyed it, at the end of this video, go ahead and click on the Lore of Comics. Episode 1, Kano has the profile picture, so you can know which one you're clicking on. Again, I truly hope that was something that you like. More Mortal Kombat 12 news is coming. It's going to be a big week for brand new MK12 news, giving you behind the scenes leaked information. So it's going to be an exciting week, guys. Just try to bear with me. We're going to get through this. And I know you guys want to know, will there be an official announcement for Mortal Kombat 12? And I'm here to tell you. And guess what? I have a time frame of when you can expect it. But in order for you to get that, you got to stay tuned here to the channel. Also, if you're looking to get the next Mortal Kombat video, get this video to 500 likes and the next video will release right after that. You guys, that's how it's going to work from now on. You pay for the videos and I deliver them. With that being said, I'm not going to hold you guys too much longer. I will see you all later. Go ahead and drop that awesome brand new outro. Peace out.